What's going on, everybody? It's Stock Picks by Tim, and today's video I'm going to touch on Cleanspark. We're going to talk about a couple things here. The earnings did release. I'm going to go over a couple things there. I'm also going to look at the chart. We recently hit a new low just a couple days ago. Definitely not a good thing. So let's take a look at Cleanspark. Hopefully there's not too much background noise here. If you like these videos, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Definitely appreciate it. Check out the links down below for some stocks and crypto. And let's take a look at CLSK. Now, first off, I wanted to pull up this article here that Cleanspark highlighted. This article mentions how major Japanese utility works with local hardware maker to capitalize on excess power with crypto mining. And there's things that Cleanspark has even talked about, how Bitcoin mining can actually help the grid. Now, it's basically about this company called Agile Energy X, and they aim to create digital value out of this excess power. They're trying to mine crypto with the excess power. So the aim of this project was just to make use of surplus power. And it goes on to say that Japan could be generating twice the amount of renewable energy it's producing today because renewable energy curtailment has grown in recent years, meaning that more energy goes unused. And it's hard to connect more renewable energy sources due to congestion. But Cleanspark has talked about this before, how mining can help the grid. If energy is very hard to come by, if we're dealing with really scarce power, companies can lower their Bitcoin mining, therefore leaving more energy to the grid. It's a type of energy that, if need be, can pause. So it kind of gives more flexibility to the grid. Now, I did want to pull up a couple of things here from their earnings presentation. You'll see year over year how much their revenue's grown. Also their operational megawatts, which is why now they're at even higher than 4.16. This is as of the earnings reported. They're right now at a 5.5 exahash. But you'll see how much it's grown over time and how many more machines they've been growing. And just looking at how much they expect to grow, this is the pending megawatts here. So an extra 8 at College Park, Georgia, an extra 2.5 at Norcross. This is 20% of what they have going there, just about. This is somewhere around 15%. We've got another 4 megawatts going to Washington, another 35 going to Sandersville. This is almost double what they have right now, and they don't expect to grow at co-locations. And they definitely go into more detail there in the earnings call, and I'll leave you the link down below, and I'll also leave you the link that's cleaned up and edited a bit, so it's a little easier to go through. Now, looking at their expected growth here, we do know that Lancium is delayed, if not potentially not even going to happen, and they did lower their guidance here of exahash, and they expect that by somewhere around the end of 2023 they'll be right around 16 exahash. You'll see that a lot of this growth is from Sandersville, and as you can see here, they expected another 35 megawatts, which is almost half of what they currently are mining there. One negative, however, is they are operating at a larger loss compared to 2021, but at the same time you have to realize how much revenue has grown. And while they do have quite a large net loss on this quarter, in terms of their mining updates, we get a mining update every month, 3 months in a quarter. Typically they're somewhere around 30 million. So they have 30 million plus this 20 million in cash, plus the Bitcoin they're currently holding. I can see them continue to be able to cover this for at least a short period unless Bitcoin was to come way lower in price. And that's the major fear here. One thing that in my eyes is insane is the market cap's only 80 something million, which you could have told me that months ago and I would have said you were crazy. Their total assets, including mining rigs, things of that nature, they're sitting here at almost $500 million. So they have nearly 5 times the amount of assets as their market cap. But you'll see that Wall Street is scared here. They're not making a profit. They are burning that cash. And for that reason, Wall Street wants nothing to do with this stock. Now, moving on to what we expect here very soon is we expect almost another 5,000 miners being integrated for the Sandersville and Washington site. And one thing here I wanted to show you before we look at the chart is you can see they did beat the revenue, but they missed EPS quite a bit, and this definitely has been selling off since the earnings. Now, it doesn't help that Lancium, all the deals there are getting pushed back, and it seems like they may not even happen potentially. So they had to lower their expected hash rate for the end of 2023. However, what do we know with this company? Well, they kept revising their year-end guidance. So I'm of the belief that they will find some deals next year, and they will revise that exahash over 16 exahash in my opinion, but time will tell. Now, one negative here is you'll see that revenue is definitely dropping. This due to Bitcoin's price. It's not like they're mining less and less Bitcoin as time goes on. They're actually mining more. They did mention that they beat 20 Bitcoin per day on that earnings call. Now, the only thing I can simply say for revenue is once Bitcoin turns back around, their revenue is going to absolutely balloon. Because think about this. During spring, when they got the $41 million quarter, the one before this was somewhere around 40 million as well, right about the same. This is where things started turning around. to the negative in terms of Bitcoin's price. Right around this time, I want to say Bitcoin was somewhere around $30,000 to $40,000. And if Bitcoin was to get to that price again, we would be well over these revenues. Now that's the real question, is Bitcoin going to come back to that price, and how long is this going to take? I'm of the belief that Bitcoin will turn around very soon. Could be seeing some rough waters until then, but we do know the next halving is coming up, and Bitcoin is just playing its cycle still. Everything is still going according to plan. And now looking back will be one of the best times to accumulate Bitcoin, in my opinion. However, that's also easy to say 3 months from now if it goes even lower. But in the end, I am certain that Bitcoin will turn around. The next halving is 2024. And in history, when we get to about a year away, which we are approaching a year away, Bitcoin starts rallying. But let me know down below in the comments where you think Cleanspark is going. Are we going to see another couple of bad quarters? Or are things nearing a turnaround point? Are we going to see Bitcoin start turning back around? We know the macro environment is very tough. The Fed is still raising rates. The housing market is getting very rough out there. And it seems like jobs are starting to buckle. So we will see how Bitcoin does in this continued recession. My opinion is that it will turn around very soon. I could of course be wrong though. And looking at Cleanspark's chart, this definitely doesn't look good. We recently broke a low here on the 16th. We hit 175. We did break $2. Earnings came out definitely unsatisfactory. And just the fact that this hit a new low just the other day, I wouldn't be surprised for it to continue down. It is not a good sign to be seeing new lows. That being said, I love Cleanspark for the long term. There is definitely some risk to this as we get closer to $1. There can be even more pessimism because no one wants that delisting notification once the stock hits under $1. That is seen as a very bad thing. I'm personally still confident in Cleanspark, although it definitely doesn't feel good to be continuing to create new lows. But as I've said before, I'll say it again, I believe in this for the long term, and in the next Bitcoin bull run, Cleanspark will outperform Bitcoin. I'm betting on both Cleanspark and Bitcoin and believe both will do great in the coming years. But that's it for you guys for now. Just figured I'd give you a quick update about Cleanspark. Thanks as always for watching, guys, and take it easy.